Hi, it's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and today I'm bringing you my week 4 of 2018 Project Life spread, and for this I'm using the adorable January Citrus Twist Kits. Now, firstly, what I'm using is these little die cuts that look like starbursts. What I'm actually doing is gluing 2 of them to each other, back to back, because I want to create a shaker pocket. So as you can see for this layout, I have the grand sum of 3 photos because this week I was not very good at taking photos. So I wanted to create a shaker pocket to sort of help break it up, and week 5 was a little bit low on photos as well. So the benefit is that I'll be able to see them from both sides. So I didn't make you sit through all of it because I did pull out a few different colours from a few different packs of sequins I got from Spiegel Mum Scraps. Plus I did fight a little bit with my fuse tool. I wasn't very good and I didn't let it heat up properly. So I ended up going over to seal my pocket about 3 times, and then unfortunately I did end up getting a hole in it. So that's why those 3 little stickers that I did originally put there are no longer there, because I did have to change the page protector. But anyway, that's the way life treats us. So I've created the shaker pocket and I think that looks awesome. I do love the way it's turned out. And now I'm going to work on embellishing the rest of the spread, making sure that I bring all those colours in. Now, that puffy sticker that says Flirt, absolutely love the colours, really wanted to use it, but did not work with a picture of my nephew who was ready to go in the ocean and isn't a flirt. I needed it to say another word, but anyway, I'm sure I'll use it somewhere. So what I'm doing at the minute is sort of going through the die cuts. I don't think I've done any layouts with this kit, or if I have, I've not done many. So I'm sort of messing about, trying to figure out, remember what's in there, what it is that I want to use. So I have pulled out the die cut with the word wander down the bottom, and that's along with some train tickets from when me and my daughter went for a day out. And I've got the U up the top with my nephew, and I'm going to pull a couple of tags into there, and I like the way that that pocket works. And then on the picture with my daughter at the bottom, we went for a shopping trip day for her birthday. So this is her having a treat of a big chocolate milkshake, and that was pretty much the only picture I took that day, which is why I was a bit late for this week. But yeah, I'm sort of going through the die cuts, seeing if there's anything that I think works, pulling in some of the puffy stickers to bring in some of that dark blue that I've got in the sequins. So I pulled in this one at the bottom that says conversation, and then I'm going to move that pink arrow that says January details up onto my journaling card. Now, I felt as though I did need to get this used because this was pretty much the last week in January, and I don't want it sitting in my stash for a year. I'm also pulling in the other only really hot pink part, die cut, sorry, and that is one that just says happy with you, and I'm going to pop that on the bottom card. And yeah, a lot of it now is trying to make sure that I've got things repeated where I can. So I've got one of the grey word stickers on the picture of my niece. They are currently enjoying the summer in Australia. While we're enjoying the winter, they have summertime. So I've got a little word sticker saying you can totally do this, as they're having a day at the beach. And because I pulled in that grey sticker, I did want to pull in another grey one somewhere. So I've just used the word hello at the top next to that U arrow. So it just says hello you. A few other bits I've got on. There was a die cut that said destination, and I thought that worked wonderful with these train tickets. And then there's a little tab that said memory in the making. So I thought that sort of suited. So I've got a little bit of embellishment going on the diagonal on that card, and I'm loving the way that that all looks. So I'm sort of happy now. I know I need a few finishing touches, but I'm happy with the way most of this looks now. So I'm going to start sticking things down. I also brought in the last little die cut of that sort of confetti type piece. I've pulled that in with the picture of my daughter that sort of echoes what's on the in the shaker pocket up the top. And then I'm going to basically just stick everything down that I've got so far. I used the puffy sticker that said, "Here we are, this is us," on that crepe paper to the left hand side, and I've just got "Up for the challenge" underneath. And then I am going to actually, before I stick down, I am going to add the thread for the tags. I do feel as though they're a little bit lost if they've not got something. And for this, I just use crochet thread that I picked up, a big ball of it that will last me for an eternity. And I picked that up from Hobbycraft. Now, you will notice I don't tend to put many things on the likes of foam. And that's just because I don't want my project life to get too bulky. But if this was a layout, I probably would have put a few elements on some foam pads. So I'm going to write my journaling, which basically explains how me and my daughter went to Liverpool so she could spend her birthday money, and that my niece and nephew on the other side of the world are enjoying time on the beach. So that's basically what that sort of journaling explains, the pictures. So at this point I'm thinking, right, okay, I need to pull in a couple more blue elements. So I've got the blue sequins. I just need to dot some more about. So I did start off by using these little puffy hearts. You will see I'll change those in a moment, but first I'm going to add some of those little sort of confetti sprig pieces. But yeah, what I decided to do was, I'm not sure if you've seen the last video I've put up, but I have set myself a challenge to use up some of my stash. So the main thing is I want to use up some of those packages, like this one in my hand, that are nearly gone but not quite gone. And I want to use at least one thing on a layout, though of course with enamel dots and stuff, if I can get more than one, all the better. So I did decide to take the gorgeous heart off the kit, from the kit off, just so that I could use some of these up and actually do the challenge that I set myself. And I actually got quite a few of these little circle things on that layout, so I classed that as a win. And these ones were perfect for chopping in half as well. They're not quite enamel dots, they're more puffy dots, so they did seem to cut down a little bit better. It took me a while to decide where they were going to go. As always, I need to move them around a few times before I settle. But this is pretty much what my spread is going to end up looking like. So I will end up showing you some close-ups. I have got quite a few pictures at the end as well. But why don't you give a shaker pocket a go? I haven't really done these in Project Life before, but I do love it. And yeah, so I want to take the time to say, if you've liked this, please give it a like, and if you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and you can see how week 5 turns out with the other side of the shaker pocket. So thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you all again soon.